What's good, everybody? Time for a DL short. Joy Taylor. Joy Taylor. Say the name now, and everyone's saying the same thing, same reaction. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe it. Oh no, Joy. Oh, say it ain't so. Blah, 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 blah. So here's the thing. This is a story of a woman who allegedly slept her way to success. We're not talking about some girl in the club was getting some free drinks and she's gonna go into the bathroom with some guy she just met and smash. Although, if you told me if Joy Taylor did something like that, I would believe you. It is what it is. We're talking about a woman in this society who understands the game and she's gonna use and is willing to use anything to be successful, including her body. That's what we're looking at here. And this is why the manosphere, the mano swamp, the red pill world is full of dudes because there are a lot of dudes out there who were raised to believe one thing. They got involved with the red pill world. They took the rose colored glasses off and they see it for what it is. There are a lot of men out there, a lot of boys out there to this day who are raised to believe that all women are pure and all women are victims and all women deserve everything. I mean, believe all women. Nah, take the all off, man. Once verified, yeah, once you vet someone, yeah, you should be there for them and do those things and protect them and provide and all that. But they got to be doing the same thing for you, right? So when you look at the red pill, and yeah, there's some guys out there in the red pill world that pointing at this and like, see, all women are like Joy Taylor. All women are using their bodies. They're doing whatever they can do to get what they want, and once they get what they want, they're going to turn around and try to destroy you. Not all, some. All women aren't Brittany Renners. All women aren't Joy Taylors. All women aren't those girls you see on the whatever podcast or Fresh and Fit After Hours or, that Rolo Tomasi, Michael Certain, Vegas show that they do. I forget the name of it. All women aren't like that, man. Just some. And just like these guys, these young boys who come up to believe a certain thing, these girls have been raised to believe a certain thing as well. Do what you want. There's no shame. You can smash as many guys as you want to. It's your body. Be proud. Your body, your choice. No one can hold you responsible for your actions. Shame is not a thing. All right. Believe that if you want. Believe that if you want. But my take on all this, bro, for real, I look at someone like Joy Taylor and I'm like, all right, of course I get it. I've seen this a million times. I'll see it a million more times. Look at that thing in New York City. You had one of New York's top cops in trouble because he's was able to authorize extra pay or unearned pay or something like that via overtime pay to some women, a handful of women, in exchange for sexual favors. They let him smash, so he went out and got them overtime or something like that. I didn't read the whole story, but that's in the headlines. You got this dude smashing, a handful of women. They had I think it was three women they had on the screen, all police officers. You look at that. I'm an air traffic controller. I'm a retired air traffic controller, right? And there were women that I came across in my career that would use the fact that they're women, especially the cute ones, to get through training, to get a promotion, to get to another facility, to get through that training program. It had nothing to do with their skill set and had everything to do with their ability to flirt strategic dating within the facility, having people protect them. That's the red pill. That's how the world works. And ladies, I'm not saying that there are no women out there who put in the work and had dedication and all that kind of stuff and deserve the positions that they earned. I'm not saying that. There are women out there who've done that. All we're simply saying is there's another way. Women can take another way. Like you look at someone like Joy Taylor. Say what you want to say about her, but she put in work. I didn't really know who she was or is. I don't watch sports TV like that. And then when I do see it in my feed, I ain't gonna lie to you, I am very curious as to why there are women sitting at a table with athletes or Hall of Famers or competed at the highest levels. And then, you see that, and then you see a woman sitting there like, why is she sitting there? I mean, I could see if they was talking about the female World Cup, ladies World Cup, or they're talking about gymnastics or swimming or something like that, cycling. But no, they talking about football, baseball, hockey, right? Why? So I just chalked it up to demographics. I just chalked it up to networks trying to bring more women in. That's whatever. But when the information came out, these allegations came out, and she's smashing her way to the top. Okay, yeah, I can see that. And I will give her credit. I will give her credit because I believe this is her right here with the blue top on with the white bottoms or whatever. I believe that's Joy Taylor. Years ago. I believe this is the body she had when she was smashing dude at Fox and, bringing in her friend from Miami and the hairstylist and getting her out to LA and whatever. I think whoever the hairstylist was, I don't even know how that story goes. It's just kind of crazy. I know that Joy Taylor came from Miami, the Miami market. She was in radio, and she was a bartender. And next thing you know, she's on Fox. But she had to get there. Then there was the hairdresser who's filed this lawsuit and made all these allegations. Um, I'm not sure if the hairdresser was from Miami initially and moved to LA, or if she was in LA and she met Joy Taylor out there. I don't know. It's not important. But I wanted you guys to look at this picture. This is what she was looking like when old boy was smashing and she was working her way into the top. But she started doing work. She was looking like that in the beginning, but she began to do the work. Look at her now. Takes a lot of work to get your body here. You know what I mean? Shout out to her. She did the work. At some point, it seems to me she realized she was going to use her body to get her goals accomplished. She went from being what we would call heavy set, a heavy set girl with big breasts, to getting slimmed down as best she can and sculpting her body, still maintaining, the big chest, and going in there and using that to her advantage and smashing dudes, strategically smashing dudes so she can get what she want. Now, the worst part to me is allegedly she was willing to lie and say someone forced themselves on her, someone took advantage of her in that way, was forceful, and that's dirty business right there. That's dirty business. That's like a drive-by. That's worse, because if she's successful, not only do you ruin that man's reputation, possibly his career, but that dude's looking at going to prison. That's where that story could end. You lie about this guy assaulting you in that way, a very heinous way, and he winds up in prison with that on his record. I mean, that could be a death sentence in and of itself. The things that he would face in prison, he probably wish he was dead. That part is horrible. Again, red pill. There are people out there who would do it. People need to understand that there are bad actors out there, right? And then you have people who are willing to do anything to get what they want, including lying on you and have you put away in jail or whatever. And then you have normal people out there who are just trying to live by a righteous code and do do the work and get promoted on their merit. Right? That's the true red pill. Yeah, you're gonna have guys out here saying all women are like this, look like whatever. And you're gonna have women out there, she's a victim or whatever. You got these two sides, just that's a terrible thing when people choose sides like that. Me, I like to just look at it for what it is. Here you have a woman who realized that she could get to the bag, she can achieve her goals, and she can make it look like she did it all on merit. All she has to do is get her body right and continue to smash these dudes. As long as these guys are lusting after her, she can pick and choose which dudes she need to get her to the next level. That happens everywhere. Everywhere. That's the game. That's the game she chose to run. You got dudes out there like the dudes who are smashing her. Even with all the work she's done and where she has her body now, she went from maybe being a 4, which is like one step below average when she was, bigger. She was heavy set. No one knew her, but she was smashing, doing whatever she was doing. And she worked on her body. And she managed to move herself up on that scale of 1 to 10 to about a 7. I would say she's a 7 now. It's a ton of makeup. Like, she does a lot of work. That she's not going to be able to keep genetics at bay. I mean, that weight's going to come back at some point. It is what it is. But she's 2 steps above average. If you're going to accept the makeup and the airbrushing and the Photoshop stuff, okay, maybe 8, but nah, bro, 7. I think 7 is the best she's going to get. But look at all the money she's made. Look how far she got being 2 steps above average as a woman in America. Look how far she got. Now you try to be a dude who's a 7, 2 steps above average, and see how far you get. That's just how the game is played. I ain't mad. And trust and believe there's some dudes that are in the LGBTQ community who will use their sexuality to get ahead. There's plenty of dudes in Hollywood who were messing around with these A-list Hollywood actors, and they get on projects, they get parts. Some people will have themselves written into a movie, written into a TV show because they're sleeping with the guy. And that's 2 dudes. I'm pretty sure the same thing goes on with 2 women. I think someone was dating Ellen when Ellen was at her peak, and it was some female actress who was looking to monkey branch her way to the next level, and she came out of the closet like, oh, I'm lesbian and I'm with Ellen. When Ellen came out, was getting all that shine, and then that woman went on to be like, oh, I'm not lesbian anymore. I forget her name. You guys know who I'm talking about. But hey, man, this is the world we live in. And to me, this is what the red pill is all about, bro. It is about seeing the world, seeing our society for the way it is, not the way it should be. Simple. Right? So learn from this. Joy Taylor, salute to you, shorty. You did it. You did it. You went from being that bartender in Miami who had the perfect body for radio because she was a little pudgy or whatever, to getting all the way up to the upper echelons at Fox, doing sports and moving in such a way that people know who you are. We're talking about you now. And how much money did you make? You got to the bag. So mission accomplished. Problem is, now you got to deal with it. You got to deal with people looking at you a certain way, but I doubt if she cares. She's got her money. She's got her clout. And there is a way to parlay this into something else. This could turn into a book tours, TED Talks, her own podcast. The money ain't gonna stop. As long as she has that body and she looks that way, dudes are gonna continue to follow her, especially now. Back of their head, they thinking that, well, if I got something she wants, she might smash me for it. So they're gonna want to send in that super chat. They're gonna want to support. They're gonna want to join that community. They're gonna want to go to those events. So for those people out there who thinking her career is over, she's ruined, no, she's not. In fact, she's probably just getting started. Anyway, that's your red pill moment. I'm DL Saint. Check me out on I Really Want to Know podcast. I go live every Monday and Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern time. And then I always throw up videos like this whenever I get a chance. If you like what I'm talking about, or if you don't like what I'm talking about, do me a favor. Leave a comment below. If you do like it, hit that like button or hit that dislike button. And if you don't mind, go ahead and subscribe. Let me know what you think and what you want to talk about. I cover everything over here, and I really want to know everything from what's going on with the dating landscape to politics to you name it. We talk about it. So I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Talk to you later. Peace.